FunctionBuilt-Aquatics here, and today we have our two 10-gallon Betta rack system. And so on the bottom tank, I think there's 3 males and two females.
Yeah, there's 3 males and 2 females in each one of our tanks. So you have 3 male Channoides and 2 females. So the female to male ratio is basically, so the males, you don't have one male getting pressured to carry if a female's grab it. And these guys do breed. At least they seem to breed relatively easily in our setups, especially with the tannin, the leaves, the Alder cones that we use. So with that being said, I like to try to keep more males to females. So we have a total of 5 fish in each tank.
Now these 2 tanks are also just like a paludarium, but without land on the other side. Now they're half filled, so the humidity will trap. The humidity would be trapped in here, and so the bettas go up to grab a gulp of air, and it'll be warmer. Just how baby gouramis live to make their Jacob's organ work.
Yeah, so what we want to do is, with all abatanoids, you want to make sure that the air is humid and warm, basically almost the same as the water temperature. So when they go up to the top and take a gulp of air, this is especially important for when you're raising fry. As adults, it may not be that big of an issue as long as they're not under an air condition and the tank itself is like 78 degrees, and then they go up to take a gulp of air and the air conditioned air is really, really cold. That may not help them, but when you're raising fry and trying to develop fry, the development of the Jacob's organ, the labyrinth organ, the organ that allows these fish to breathe air, is very important, and you can actually damage it and kill the fry by not allowing them to take a gulp of air that's similar to the temperature of water that they live in.
Right. We actually, when we were in Florida, we were near palm trees, and these palm trees were carrying these air plants.
Yeah, so we were able to pluck some of these air plants off. We brought them home and we glued them to the driftwood inside the Betta setups. This tank down here was just recently filled, so I literally just put fish in this tank this morning. The tank up top, a little bit more mature, is tannined up and has all the brown tea color I've been looking for, and has been running for the past 3 days.
Now this tank was created today, but if you're wondering, since we forget that we have reverse osmosis water, so it's kind of better for the fish.
Yeah, so we use RO water for all our fish, since all our fish are similar in pH. Whether they're South American or Asian, they all appreciate a more acidic, low pH type water. Yeah. So we've bred Betta Channoides plenty of times before, but in my opinion, and Nathan seems to believe it too, that this is the best way to maintain these guys. Half filled with water, humid environment, plants, leaves, brown tannin water. Now we're going to do the same for the Albi marginata setup that we have. Okay. We're going to do that, and then we also have Betta rubra. They're in a holding tank, and those guys will go in a similar tank. So we're going to have a sort of like a wild Betta section in our room once we move all these guys to the fish room.
Yep. And
it'll be 2 10-gallon tanks basically, with just 2 10 gallons, and they're all going to be set up pretty much the same.
Actually 3.
4 actually. It'll be 4. So it'll be 2 on each side. Oh, yeah. So it'll be 4 tanks total. And as you can tell in this tank, I'm using a bromeliad. Its roots are above the water, but it receives the moisture it needs and humidity it needs. So we'll see how well it does. So this is Ron and Nate from FunctionBuilt-Aquatics, and if you haven't already subscribed, the lights are going out. Bye guys.